glad all of those, off-season worries and wonders are, finally over with. Now we can go out and really answer some of these questions people have been asking a lot about us.
What's it like to be, though, on the cover of Sports Illustrated?
I mean, something like that is truly a blessing, to be put in that position just by, off of what we've done in the past years is truly a testament to the hard work we put in, in the past. And, hopefully that's behind us now. We can just focus on the goals we set for ourselves this year, which is, a lot of big things that we get just uncomfortable speaking on.
Not many people nationally, I guess, are talking about the guys behind you on the defensive line. You think y'all have a number of guys behind you that could be on covers of magazines?
Yeah, that's the motto. We too deep. That's always been the motto here, and that's always been the standard here. It's never drop off how we wanted to be. It's always just next man up. The guys behind us or whatever is always ready. Whoever's in there, we feel like they can go out there and perform. And we have a lot of guys who work really hard and have a lot of talent that a lot of people don't really recognize, because a lot of people just see the guys who are out there most of the time. But I mean, it's fine. They're not worried about that, which is the good thing. It's always about them, because if they let that get to their head, then they're defeated already. But they just put their head down and go to work.
Xavier being here over the spring, seeing that development and progress from Xavier Thomas, I'm sorry. You think that's benefited him that you've seen so far?
Definitely. There's been a lot of things that he's had to learn coming out of high school, because it's always a little bit of a hardening transition when you're coming out of high school, especially when you are somebody who's a big recruit like himself. So it's just a difference, and he's learned a lot of different things. Still has a long way to go, but I'm just surprised by how well he's taking this, how mentally strong he is. That's the great thing about it.
When you think that, probably if everything goes the way you want it, you four guys will graduate and Albert, but when you look at the talent behind you, everything going to be all right when you guys leave?
That's the plan. I mean, hey, that ain't for me to answer. That's on them. Regardless of the fact of when I leave, whether that's this year, next year, or when those guys graduate or when I graduate, that's kind of how we make it here. It's all we can do is really just kind of give them knowledge that we have, pass down some of the things that we know. And hopefully they take those things and they buy into the system that we have here. But, to be honest, with my opinion, I feel like they're going to do great regardless, because I just feel like we recruit the right guys, and I feel like we've led them into a direction to kind of mold them through our system and just being the right type of person and teaching them how to work hard. So I feel like, and those guys, they're more self-motivated themselves, so I feel like they're going to do fine.
Do anyone ever remind you of a young Clelin Ferrell?